Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's good. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Fires left. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires on the move. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw again. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Trying to get started. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Turns up, it's Watson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll give it to Watson. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Watson. Maybe some room here. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here's Arch to throw. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He is in! Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the ground with the counter. Stopped right there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Turns it upfield. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's good. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Working that left side now. Continues to fight for yards. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Holds on, it's Hood. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Long way to go on second down. Manning rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's got his man across the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
There was no question on that third down where the quarterback was going. It was going to be a big play. He had the matchup he wanted. Fantastic route. Great separation. Looks the football in. It's a big explosive play for the offense now, setting him up in the red zone. They're looking to add to their lead.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Art's going to spin it again. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
To throw, Manning. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
South Carolina, 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Offense, quick tempo. Selling the fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and long here. Throwing Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Left side is Lockett. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
South Carolina, 0.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. 1 more snap coming before halftime. looking for room straight ahead. He's got enough. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 18 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Cougars with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The AT unit on the field. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Watson again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Trying to establish the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Arch Madness. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Push is ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Tight end now in motion. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Manning. Out wide left, it's Watson. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He lofts one down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in.